Are you tired of generic mobile games that all look the same? If you crave pixel art games with stunning visuals and deep gameplay, you're in the right place. Today, we're counting down the top 10 pixel art games for Android and iOS in 2025. From action-packed RPGs to mind-bending puzzles, these games prove that pixels can still pack a punch. Before we jump in, hit that like button, because, let's be honest, your algorithm could use some quality recommendations. And if you love gaming content, subscribe now before this pixelated hype train leaves the station. Kicking things off, Stranger Things 1984 drops you into the eerie streets of Hawkins, where things are definitely not normal. You take control of iconic characters from the show, each with their own unique abilities, as you punch, puzzle, and sneak your way through government labs and creepy forests. This game doesn't just slap a logo on a lazy mobile experience. It actually feels like an 80s adventure game. The puzzles make you think, the combat is surprisingly fun, and the pixel art nails that retro vibe. If you're a fan of the show or just love a good mystery, this one's a must-play. Next up, at number 9, Apex Racer proves that you don't need hyper-realistic graphics to get that adrenaline rush. This pixel art racing game lets you build, customize, and race your dream cars against players worldwide. From tuning your engine to tweaking your paint job, the customization is next level. And with dynamic weather, different racing modes, and an ever-expanding roster of cars, there's always a new challenge waiting. If you've ever dreamed of burning rubber in a pixelated street race, start your engines. At number 8, it's time to put on the royal robes. Kingdom 2 Crowns is a minimalist strategy game where you play as a monarch, building and defending your kingdom against shadowy creatures known as the Greed. You don't just command troops, you are the kingdom. Recruit villagers, expand your territory, and reinforce defenses before nightfall. And if ruling solo feels too lonely, grab a friend for co-op mode and share the burden of leadership. With its hauntingly beautiful pixel art and deep strategy, this is one of the most satisfying kingdom-building games on mobile. Coming in at number 7, Prizefighters 2 throws you into the boxing ring with a retro twist. This isn't just a button masher, it's a full-fledged boxing simulation where you train, strategize, and fight your way to the championship. The career mode lets you start as an underdog and rise through the ranks, building your fighter's skills along the way. Want to go toe-to-toe with real opponents? The online multiplayer has you covered. It's punchy, it's fast, and it's the closest thing to a pixelated Rocky movie you'll get. At number 6, Digital Tamers 2 scratches that monster collecting itch in the best way possible. You'll capture, train, and battle digital creatures in a world packed with secrets and side quests. What sets this apart from your average monster battler is its strategy-heavy combat. You can't just spam attacks and hope for the best. With deep customization, online battles, and an evolving world, it's one of the most addictive mobile RPGs out there. Halfway through the list, and we're playing God. At number 5, WorldBox lets you build civilizations, create life, and then, well, watch it all burn if you feel like it. You can nurture your world and guide your tiny pixel people to greatness. Or drop a couple of disasters and see how they handle it. The sandbox freedom is endless, and the chaos is hilarious. Want to see if elves and orcs can live in peace? Or maybe just summon a rain of meteors for fun? WorldBox lets you decide. At number 4, prepare for some absolute nonsense. McPixel 3 is a chaotic puzzle game where you have seconds to stop disasters in the most absurd ways possible. Will you save the day by kicking a bomb into a hot dog stand? Maybe. Will it work? Probably not. Every level is a wild guessing game of cause and effect, but that's half the fun. If you love weird humor and unpredictable puzzles, this one's a must-play. Sliding into number 3, it's time to hit the streets. Beat Cop puts you in the shoes of a disgraced detective working as a beat cop in 1980s New York. Between handing out parking tickets, investigating crimes, and dealing with mafia trouble, your choices actually matter. and they shape how your story unfolds. With multiple endings, snarky dialogue, and a gritty pixel art style, this is basically a lost 80s crime show turned into a game. If you've ever wanted to be a cop trying to clear their name, this is your shot. At number 2, Darkrise delivers old-school RPG combat with modern fluidity. Pick your class, grab your weapons, and hack and slash through relentless waves of enemies. The combat is fast and challenging, requiring precise dodges and well-timed attacks. And with deep character customization, loot-heavy progression, and some of the best pixel art animations in mobile gaming, Darkrise proves that action RPGs don't need 3D graphics to feel epic. And finally, at number 1, we have Blasphemous, the brutal action platformer that doesn't just test your reflexes, but your patience. You play as the Penitent One, a lone warrior cursed to wander a nightmarish, religiously inspired world filled with grotesque creatures and brutal combat. The boss fights are unforgiving, the pixel art is hauntingly detailed, and the world building is incredibly deep. If you love Dark Souls-style difficulty, methodical combat, and eerie pixel art, Blasphemous reigns supreme. There you have it. The best pixel art games on mobile for 2025. Whether you're into fast-paced action, deep strategy, or pure chaotic nonsense, there's something here for everyone. Now, before you go, drop a comment with your favorite game from this list, or tell us if we missed one. And if you're still here, hit that like button before your phone battery runs out, and subscribe unless you want to miss out on the next big gaming list.